Live on Global, from the heart of downtown Edmonton, this is the 2015 K-Days Parade, with your hosts Nancy Carlson, Kent Morrison, and Mike Sobel.
Hello and welcome to the 2015 K-Days Parade. It is absolutely our pleasure to be bringing you this event, even in the pouring rain.
You know what, Nancy? The rain can rain on our parade, but it can't dampen the enthusiasm around here. And we've got plenty of that up here in the booth. We're nice and covered up here. Yes. 130 floats for today's parade that's just starting to roll down there. Mike Sobel happens to be on the street.
Yes, he is.
He has less than what we have up here, but he is having a great time down there. Mike, yeah, there you are. You're looking great down there.
I'm feeling great. Good morning, Nancy and Kent. It's the battle of the umbrellas down here, and as you say, spirits are not dampened. The curbs are still filled with people, and they have a lot of enthusiasm. We're going to start things off by chatting with Loren Andrews, who is with Klondike Days and Northlands. Loren, we're thrilled to be down here. What can we expect today?
Well, you know, we have sirens right behind us, so we have 135 really great parade entries. The first responders are coming. We're really honored to have them as our parade marshals this year. In honor of our first responders as parade marshals, the City of Edmonton has declared this July 17th as Local Heroes Day. So we're really excited to have people lining the routes dressed up as their favorite superhero, as you can see, and to celebrate our first responders.
All right, Spider-Woman, what's different about this parade compared to any others that we may have seen here?
Well, like I just mentioned, this year has 135 entries. So to put that in perspective, last year we had 110. So it's quite a big parade. We have 6 marching bands, 22 new entries. So there's a lot of new and exciting things for people to see as they're lined up on the road here.
And people often wonder, well, once the parade ends, can I just go right down to the K-Days grounds?
They certainly can. K-Days opens at noon today and runs until July 27th.
Thank you, Loren. We're all set to start the parade, so let's get back upstairs to Kent and Nancy.
Thanks so much, Mike. And welcome to everyone who's joining us right across Alberta on your local global station. You can also join us at globalnews.ca, and that's where Emily Mertz comes in because it's live streaming too.
Yeah, last year we had people that had lived in Edmonton before and then moved internationally and were watching it on the live stream. So we encourage people to do that if you don't want to come down or can't come down, and also participate by tweeting your photos and sharing your messages using the hashtag KDays and of course our community hashtag OurYegs. We're looking forward to seeing the highlights from everyone's point of view.
And I also want to know what float is your favorite float. What do you like seeing? What are some of your favorite things? Because of course there's going to be a lot happening in this parade today.
Absolutely, lots going on. Also a personal over-under on how many times Nancy went into makeup this morning. I'm going to set the over-under at 3. You can guess over and under. Use that hashtag.
Not as many times as you.
No, I'm not saying it was more than me. I'm just
I also curled my hair. I know everyone can tell too. So.
But hey, the things are getting rocking and rolling. It is. Yes. We're celebrating our local heroes today, which is fantastic. We've got the sirens going. Obviously, it's been of a tough year so far in our city. A lot of things have happened. But the spirit of the people has not dampened at all.
Definitely
and that's
not.
What we're here celebrating today as part of this parade. So our honorary parade marshals today, our local first responders, we're getting a look at some of them now. And just so proud to celebrate some of them today.
Yeah, you see some police officers down there. Of course, they're going to be interacting with the crowd too. Whether you see peace officers, RCMP officers, police officers, they're all going to be out here today. And again, Kent, you had mentioned the local heroes, so some unsung heroes along the way as well.
That's right. We had things going on where people could vote for their local hero. It was a contest. We are happy to celebrate some of those winners as well. Can Man Dan, a lot of people know him from around Edmonton, does such great work volunteering and raising a lot of money for good charities. He's going to be part of the parade as well, so certainly a lot of people to celebrate.
Yeah, they're going to be coming up a little bit later in the parade, so we will be pointing them out as well. So the parade is underway right now. We are located in downtown Edmonton. Again, the streets, there are actually quite a few people out. Considering how rainy it is right now, people have managed to find a place along the route with a little bit of protection, whether it's the awning or the umbrellas. It's great to see so many people out here as well.
Yeah, and we should mention, because of the rain, some things haven't gone quite as planned. We had a special kickoff. The Yellow Thunder Harvard formation team, 2 brothers flying 2 World War II warcrafts, scheduled to fly over today. Unfortunately, couldn't take to the skies, but they will be at the Edmonton Air Show. Pretty cool stuff. We've talked to them in the past, and it's certainly worth getting out and seeing.
Yeah. So again, the parade is starting in downtown Edmonton. Welcome to everyone who is watching right across the province on your local global station and of course at Global News. KDays.ca. It's great to have you with us too. And again, we want you to engage with us on social media. Again, using the hashtag. You can use the hashtag KDays and our YEG as well. So join us. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you're seeing from where you are. It is great to have you with us here today.
Now, as we see local law enforcement's coming through, we should say that Northlands has made a donation to the Constable Woodall Fund as part of the celebration of local heroes today. So big thanks to Northlands for doing that. We are happy to get out and celebrate our first responders as we look at the fire department and the sheriff rolling through here. Pretty special too, and we should say a lot of people braving the streets here. It has been raining all morning long, but we can see that we're pretty thick on the street sides as people waiting in their umbrellas to give them a wave, give them a tip of the hat as they roll by as well.
Yeah. As the floats are passing by right now, you see some of the fire crews. We have ambulance, some of the local heroes again that are so important to keeping us safe here in the city and beyond, right across the province as well. And of course, because of the rain, there may be some changes to this year's parade. Some horses, some of them have braved the cold though.
Yeah,
it's not
absolutely.
Really that cold though, but
it's a little cold.
Yeah.
It's a little cold, Nancy.
I have a blanket, you
that.
don't.
Yeah. It's a little cold, but yeah, we're looking at all kinds of. We have the RCMP K Division, we have Alberta Sheriffs, the Edmonton Police Service, we have the 1st Canadian Mechanized Brigade Group, we have the Fire Rescue Services and EMS as well. All kinds of first responders that we are recognizing. $10,000 donated to the Daniel Woodall Family Foundation as part of this parade as well.
Yeah, and Kent, you mentioned that it has been a difficult year for our city, so it is great that this event honors our local heroes and the people that make a difference in our community.
And of course, Nancy, it would not be a parade unless we had the pipes and drums.
That is right. Here they come now.
Right.
Yeah, this band formed in 1959. To give you guys a little bit of a history here, they provide music, goodwill to the citizens of Edmonton, surrounding communities and beyond. The police officers who comprise the band are true masters to the city of Edmonton as well as its police service. Let's give it a listen.
Now K-Days is starting, or the K Division is starting to roll through K-Days. We should let you know we're basically at the start of the parade route, so you're going to see everybody rolling through from our position. More than 130 floats, as we mentioned. 2.5 kilometers is the round trip route for this parade. As we take a look more at the RCMP as they kick off our salute to our local heroes today.
And again, there are quite a few people lining the route right now.
It is very impressive to see some people out hours and hours before things got going.
Yeah.
Just like our crew who were here hours and hours before to make sure we had everything set and ready to go. So were the people, making sure they had a good seat. They had their umbrellas, taking a little bit of shelter from some of the overhangs in the downtown area, but they're happy to go. And look, we got Mike. And Mike, who is that guy? I don't think we recognize him.
You don't recognize Mayor Don Iveson, who's with us here today. You've graduated from a convertible to a truck this year. This is all Alberta, and we're glad to be with you here today. This has got to be really exciting for you as a mayor to be strolling down the streets of downtown. Take a look at the cranes. Take a look at the activity. This is a vibrant city.
Absolutely, and then you look at the diversity of the crowd. People from all corners of our city and region come out to honor our heroes who are in the parade with us here today. I mean, Edmontonians are undeterred. It's always a pleasure to be in the parade.
It sure is, and what I'm nice to, it's just the crowd is unbelievable. Everybody seems to be blaming the weatherman for this. Of course, I'm only the messenger. I kind of know what a politician feels like right now.
Absolutely, don't kill the messenger. No, we need the rain. This is good. You know, Tim Reed, the CEO of Northlands, reminded us all this morning. Northlands is an agricultural society, and the farmers are going to be happy for the rain. The gardeners will be happy for the rain. My lawn will be happy for the rain. It's all good.
Thank you, Mayor. Enjoy the rest of the parade.
You too. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Mike. And of course, Mayor Don Iveson is kind of leading the way when it comes to the dignitaries you're going to notice in the trucks coming up here.
A little too tall to fit under Mike's umbrella, though. He's probably going to catch a little bit extra weight for that.
Yeah, maybe he has one that he can take out a little bit later. It's not, the rain seems to be letting up a little bit. I know it doesn't look that way, but it was pouring earlier this morning.
Yeah.
So this actually isn't so bad.
There's the mayor. Get some camera time.
Yeah, giving everyone
and
a wave.
he is, of course, leading the dignitaries. We're going to have many provincial dignitaries going on. The premier, unfortunately, couldn't make it here. She's in Newfoundland with meeting with all the other premiers from across Canada. Big important things going on out east, so she couldn't make it, but many of her colleagues can make it. So we're taking a look at everybody driving through. The cowboy hats are on. We're hanging out of the trucks, undeterred.
There we have some city councilors there. I don't recognize a lot of them in their rain gear. I'm used to seeing them in suits and ties and serious looks on their faces.
And smiling.
Yeah.
Not always smiling.
Not always smiling.
But it's a great time down here. We're having a fantastic time. We can't be dampened by the rain.
No, it's very good to see so many people out here. And again, we can handle it. We can handle the rain. I guess it is needed here in Alberta.
We certainly can. So we're rolling through. And it's 2.5 kilometers, Nancy. That's about how much you run every morning times a couple, isn't it?
I should have run the parade route today just to give it a nice warm-up, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That would have been good. Again, we have kids lining the streets. We have parents. I like all the different colors of umbrellas that people have lining the streets. You can kind of see it there.
Multifaceted, absolutely.
It's really quite nice. We're here in downtown Edmonton. It looks like Mike Sobel may be joining us with another guest there. He just keeps jumping onto these trucks. Yeah, it's a good thing that they're in the trucks.
On a sec.
Don't slide off.
No, we don't want him to go. We got Minister St. Tim Uppal is with us here today. Of course, you represent Sherwood Park. This is going to be pretty tough to do this as this thing boogies around. So what do you think of the reaction today and the response of the crowd on a day that some would consider less than positive?
You know what? There's a lot of people out here in the rain, and I give them credit for it. Edmonton proud. Like, this is great. I'm happy about this.
The crowd here is very responsive, and I'm sure. Do you have any message you want to send out to those folks in your area of Sherwood Park?
Well, Sherwood Park and all of Edmonton. You know, we're looking forward to great K-Days and a great summer. This is looking good.
All right, thanks for talking with me. Enjoy the rest of the parade. You can speed up now.
Yeah, exactly. We're on our way.
Hang on down there, Mike.
Look at all the balloons everyone has.
The balloons, and you got the global microphones going on as well. So it's starting to let up too. I think these bright sunshiny faces are finding their way through the rain here. So we're still got our counselors going. Ed Gibbons on there. Dave Loken, is he back there? Oh, he's got the hat on. Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking good on the back of the trucks.
One-handed waves.
I know.
Out there.
I know. I know. I like the trucks though. I like that.
Trucks are very Edmonton.
Yeah.
Edmonton. And we should say, once again, we should welcome all our viewers that are watching throughout the province, from province-wide. You're watching the K-Days parade as our local dignitaries and our provincial dignitaries roll their way through the streets. Now we're going to start talking about our honorary parade marshals, of course. Local Heroes Day here in Edmonton. We have a lot of people that we'd like to celebrate, including the winners of our honorary marshals, where people got to vote them in. So it's an exciting day, and a lot of people being recognized.
Yeah, so the people that you're going to see in this next float here and in this next group, they're people who were nominated, who make our community a better place to live, work, play, and the winners of each of the 6 categories are the parade marshals today. So we'll be telling you a little bit about them. And I think we're going to go down to Mike right now. He is catching up with one of those honorary parade marshals. Mike, I understand you have Can Man Dan with you.
I do. We've got 4 parade marshals who are honorary. We're going to get one spokesperson for them, and that would be Can Man Dan. Dan and I have had the chance to work together on a few other occasions, and it's a thrill to see you down here. It's got to be a thrill for you to walk the parade.
Oh, it sure is, Mike. And weren't you calling for sun today?
No.
Oh, okay.
At least what I called for happened.
Oh, there you go. No, all the parade marshals are having a good time. It's a pleasure to be here. The first responders, the honorary parade members. This is just fantastic. Despite the rain, it's still a good time. Energy's high.
Tell us about some of the fine things you do around the city that put you in this position.
Oh, well, Mike, I've been an advocate on beating poverty in Edmonton for a long time now, 4 years, and I just do whatever I can. I work with businesses, people, groups, and we just go out there and we beat poverty here in our city.
You do a great job. Enjoy the parade, Dan.
Thank you, Mike. You too.
Thanks so much, Mike. And as so that was one, that's Can Man Dan. He is best known for his winter campouts in a food bank truck collecting food and donations for the Edmonton Food Bank. Some of the other honorary parade marshals that you're going to see there to do, community builder Kelly Mikatic. She's the president of the board of the Boys and Girls Club, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Edmonton and area, and cited for the time and energy she devotes to that organization and her passion for children and social justice.
Absolutely. You're also going to see on there Francisco Yu. He's a piano and violin teacher, president of the Edmonton chapter of the Canadian Music Competition, and a mentor for many of the young musicians in our city. So happy to celebrate him. Happy he's here as well.
Yep. We also have community mentor Kyle Hazelhurst, the founder of the Park Elite Volleyball Club, volunteered thousands of hours, and noted for his efforts to ensure participation is possible for everyone. And we're talking about including athletes with disabilities and those with financial barriers to playing as well.
Yeah, this year's young hero is Sophia Kadri. Now, she's been volunteering since she was 11 years old. She's had the volunteer spirit for a long time, supports cause here at home, like reading to and mentoring elementary school children, as well as international causes like collecting school supplies for children in Afghanistan as well as India. So happy to celebrate her, happy she's in the parade as well.
And the champion of the underdog, Claire Purin, known for her smile, random acts of kindness, and for always collecting clothing and items for charities that help the homeless and underprivileged. Again, a very wonderful group of people who help make a difference in our community. Those are our honorary parade marshals as we honor our local heroes during this K-Days parade.
Nancy, here comes the stagecoach.
Woo!
The Northland Stagecoach. The driver, longtime rodeo cowboy, Foss Irwin of Wetaskiwin, out in front. The horses are here. Now, the Irwin's Black and White Geldings are trained to ride, pack, and participate in many parades and grand entries throughout Alberta. You may even recognize them. If you're a parade fan, you might know them, as well as they go on hunting trips and in the mountains on sleigh rides. Now, Foss says he feels honored to drive the stagecoach, given his friendship with Fred Olson, a well-known stagecoach driver who participated in this parade for many years. Now, riding in the stagecoach, we have Northland CEO and President Tim Reed, along with the chair of the board, Laura Gadowski, first vice chair Bert Perry, and second vice chair Jeffrey Oberg is there as well.
Looks nice. And how about this one?
Here's the K-Days float.
Yeah. So this is the K-Days float to Edmonton's Fair. It's absolutely beautiful. Of course, that's what we're going to look forward to over the next 10 days. Kent, are you a rides person?
You know what? I was a rides person until I got to about 20 years old, and I got a little queasy, but I'm looking forward to getting down to K-Days.
I thought you were only 19.
Well, I've aged since I got here. But it's impressed that they've blown this thing up. We should say that the city float is titled Us. Now, it's all about capturing the energy and abounds of our city, Edmonton's cultural diversity, volunteer spirit, and Aboriginal heritage, all celebrated throughout K-Days and throughout the rest of the year here in our city. Now, the balloon also highlights Edmonton City Hall, the Northern Lights, and of course, it wouldn't be an Edmonton float without a nod to the River Valley, a crown jewel of our part of this province. Edmonton's first municipality in North America helped develop the balloon for part of this. And here come the RCMP regimental pipes. Let's take a listen.
It looks so nice to have them out here. It looks like they have to keep it serious, though. I bet you if they could smile, though, they would be smiling in the rain.
I was going to say, they're actually the oldest serving regiment in Canada, but they look spry.
No.
They look young.
They do.
Speaking of young.
Yes. Make-A-Wish Foundation of Northern Alberta. Some of these people, I worked with this organization earlier this week, rappelling down Sutton Place Hotel. Fantastic experience. It sounds like it's scary. I'm scared of everything, but I wasn't scared of that. It is absolutely amazing, making a difference in kids' lives. So the Make-A-Wish Foundation, they grant wishes to children with life-threatening medical conditions to enrich the human experience, hope, strength, providing some joy. And Make-A-Wish Foundation has actually become the largest wish-granting organization in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, they've granted more than 334,000 wishes worldwide since its inception.
That's That is fantastic. Okay,
Absolutely
I've been looking
fantastic,
forward
yeah.
to this one, Anime-thon. They like to get the costumes going. This is the longest running anime convention in Western Canada, and they made the trip through the rain. Now, it's a celebration of Japanese arts and culture, including anime, manga, fashion, video games, music, bands, and much, much more. They also have tabletop games, numerous vendors and artists and voice actors, and even a concert, all part of the Anime-thon experience. Yep, and a Rough Riders flag. There's some people watching somewhere that probably cheered for that. MacEwan University downtown campus, August 7th to 9th. That's where you can find Anime-a-thon.
Of course, we saw the Rider jersey there, but we're broadcasting all across Alberta, and if you are watching, we want to hear from you. We want to know what your favorite float is. What's your favorite, maybe, music that you're hearing here? We received a tweet from Rosie. Rosie, thank you for watching. She is tuning in from Leduc, Alberta on Global Edmonton. It is fantastic to have you with us here. And again, we want to send us your tweets, everything. Emily Mertz is keeping an eye on that as well.
And we got to talk about this float right here, because this is an award winner. This is won the award for showcasing youth. As you can see right there, this is the War Amps float. Local champs, all members of the War Amps Child Amputee program, joined the float as part of the National Safety Ambassador team, and they have won the award for involving youth. So lots of youthful faces smiling down there. Great float. Now they pass on the play safe, drive safe message as they go down the parade route. So congratulations to the War Amps float for winning the Showcasing Youth Award.
I am fascinated by that balloon display. Look at that. It's a headdress. Well, this is the Enoch Cree Nation. They have some wagons there, horses, dancers, drummers. And the goal of the Enoch Cree Nation economic development is to successfully supply the means to become an economically viable and independent First Nation through business development.
Wow,
Look at that.
headdress. That looks fantastic.
Wow. It's incredible to see what some of the groups come up with for their floats. I wonder how many hours went into making that. That's,
great job.
Yeah, huge. Yeah, that's really nice to see.
Round of applause as they go through the through our part of the parade here. We got more horses going on now.
Yeah, the next group that we're seeing here is they're
Just starting
they're
to
brave.
roll through.
Yeah, they're braving the rain. Again, we want to point out how many people are down here in downtown Edmonton. We're on 102nd and 103rd Street, and it's just, there are more people coming out by the minute. So many smiling faces. I think you can see them there on camera.
They've got some room on their floats. If someone, someone wants to jump on there, I think.
That's River Cree Resort and Casino right there. We're going to head back down to Mike. Mike, you have a guest for us?
Yes, we do. You know, the crowd is quite big here today. They got here really early in the morning, and it's got bigger and bigger since we started here today. Susan is one of the group here. Who do you have with you here today, Susan?
I have my daughters, Leah and Lucy.
And have Leah and Lucy had a chance to go to a parade before?
This is the second parade.
You having a good time?
Yeah.
I understand that you've got somebody in the parade you're going to be cheering for?
We have my husband and my son.
What float are they on?
They're on Air Canada's Dream Takes Flight.
And your daughter was involved in that program?
My 12-year-old daughter went 4 years ago when she was 8.
And they go down to Disneyland and they have a great time.
They did. It was insane and awesome.
All right, the action continues here at the K-Days Parade. Let's get back to Kent and Nancy.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Mike, you may want to look out for this one.
Thunder's
Look
coming,
at this.
Mike. Look at this.
This is the Excel Society. Wow, what a display.
You know what? Mother Nature brought the rain, they brought the thunder.
Yeah.
Wow. So for over 50 years, the Excel Society has provided support to people with brain injury, dementia, and developmental delay. This year, the staff brings a new float depicting Peter Pan and his merry troop on their epic flight with the evil Captain Hook and his clock-eating crocodile. That was fantastic. They are turning heads all the way down the street.
I want to hop on that float at the end.
Looks pretty fun.
That's great. Next up, we have the Knights of Columbus. Their float you're going to see in the back there, that is a replica of the Santa Maria and the ship used by their patron, Christopher Columbus. And the sail shows the organization's services, and some of their supported charities are listed on the sides there, as you will see. The Knights of Columbus is a Catholic men's organization. They support family services, church groups, youth groups, hospitals, food banks, women's shelters. The list goes on. So that is the Knights of Columbus that we're seeing there going right through the streets of downtown Edmonton.
Certainly is. And we should encourage, we have a lot of people watching throughout the province. on Global Edmonton. They're also watching on Global TV across the province and online. People tweeting us in. Tip of the hat to all the hardy people in Edmonton who came out, braved the rain, and are celebrating K-Days just the way they should. We got a tweet from Laurel saying that she wanted to give a shout out to all the hardy people in Edmonton this morning.
Fantastic. Of course, look at this, the Calgary Exhibition and Stampede. That just wrapped up in Calgary after another successful year. Of course, very popular event right across Alberta. A lot of people go down to Calgary to take in all of the festivities there.
There's a lot of people throughout the province who just shook off the cobwebs from Calgary Stampede, ready for K-Day. So we're happy that they got back on the horse, back in the saddle. They're here to celebrate with us today as well.
Oh, nice singing.
Yes, it is. That's not easy.
And of course, in the Calgary Stampede, one of the things people go to fairs for, the food.
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about that a little bit. This year at K-Days, 24 new foods. Yes, of course, Sourdough River Festival. That was kind of a nice segue, hey?
They did. They just sprayed me with the water. They got me with the water guns. It's not raining enough. They brought the water guns. Good shot from down there.
Yeah, that was good.
Get you too?
Yep.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Sourdough wrap. Yeah, the River Festival we should tell you about. It's the race took place last Sunday, celebrating its 56th year. They don't mind getting wet at the Sourdough River Festival. We can see that, obviously.
No. I think people don't mind it.
No, I mean, everybody's wet already.
Yeah, they're still making the crowd smile. So that's good to see. It's a busy summer here in Edmonton. Like Festival City, we earn that name for a reason.
Absolutely, we do. Absolutely, we do. And right now, we're taking a look at the Leduc County, primarily rural municipality located directly south of Edmonton, if you're not from around here. Leduc County's parade entry showcases some of their most valuable assets, symbols of industry, agriculture, of course, and the people. And look at that, Nancy. That was a grassy cow. Look at that thing. It's probably welcoming the rain, raining things up.
Is it like a cow chia pet, maybe?
It kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
It does. It does. It looks nice.
And it's so great to see so many people out here today. A little rain. Like, what did you say? It can't rain on our parade?
It can rain on the parade, but it can't dampen the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
We coined that phrase this morning.
That is the K-Days Parade slogan for this year.
Now on, so pumping the tunes from Leduc County.
Yeah.
And of course, speaking of agriculture, this rain that we've been talking about is much needed for a lot of our farmer friends throughout the province. So we're happy to have it rain. It's not ideal for a parade, but it is ideal for a lot of people who need it for their homes and for their businesses. So happy to have it rain here today.
And I think that's what makes the biggest difference is when you wake up and see the rain and you know how badly we need it. It's not so bad.
It's quenching. It's quenching is what it is.
Exactly. Perhaps people are familiar with this next group that's going through, Red Robin Gourmet Burgers.
Your stomach is rumbling just thinking about it. Yep.
Yeah, Red Robin prides itself on being a fun family restaurant. The company was built around their cornerstones and core values. They live by them every day. Ooh, look at that.
Looking good. Red Robin.
That looks very good.
You'll go with an empty stomach and you will leave with very full stomach.
Yeah.
You'll probably leave with leftovers, to be honest.
Yeah. And here we have ATV Financial. I could use a piggy bank that size. Maybe I would save more money.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You could. If you save it enough,
really
you can get
empty.
a piggy bank that size. Yeah, definitely.
That's a good investment.
We're happy to have ATV Financial coming through here. Important to a lot of people throughout the community, throughout the province. And their floats, they're looking pretty good with the truck and the piggy bank going on there.
No one had to wash their vehicles to get into this parade.
The people in charge of waxing and shining, they were like, I got the day off. Mother Nature did that for me.
Yeah.
ATV Financial shined up pretty good for this one.
It's very good. Kent, what are you looking forward to most for K-Days?
The food, 100% the food.
Anything in particular?
There was the lobster.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, I'm looking. You'd think in Edmonton the lobster wouldn't be so fresh, but they tell me it's delicious. So that's the one I'm going to be trying for as well. Maybe something banana related for the gorilla walking through here as well.
You could do the gorilla run after eating so much at
Might
K-Days.
have to get that 5K fun
That's
run
what I'm thinking. Yep, I'm going for the glazed donut grilled cheese sandwich.
Okay, yeah.
That's
so we should tell people about the gorilla fun run. It's a full suit event. Get dressed up in that gorilla suit. It's at Corbett Field, University of Alberta on September 12th. So you've got lots of time to get that donut in you and then train for the fun run.
It's a
the
sandwich.
5K.
It's a
Oh,
donut.
it's the donut sandwich.
It sounds healthier if we just call it a sandwich, doesn't it?
Sure, yeah, sure does.
I think,
it sure does.
I think Mike's down there with a guest for us. Mike, who do you have for us? No guests for Mike?
Mike might be putting his gorilla
catching
suit
up.
on.
Oh, there
he's here.